After the success of my previous single shaman safe spot and taking over 5,000 kills to get my Dragon Warhammer. Holy shit! No way! Let's go! I found, discovered, or have been shown many safe spots, all having their specific benefit. We are going to focus on a broad range of accounts using alts and not using alts, and which accounts should use which safe spots. Starting from the easiest one to set up, in my opinion, the slowest kills per hour is this one. If we look at the shaman area, there are 3 lizardmen shaman that spawn here. A unique mechanic about shamans is they never lose aggro. This safe spot, known as the Eastern Jump, requires the pulling of this shaman in particular and waiting until he jumps on you from a distance while you place specifically in this area. When he does jump, you move along and hug the wall and make sure that you're at least 8 tiles from his hitbox. This is rather safe for hardcores, although I would still recommend against it, as the baby lizards will be aggressive for the next 10 minutes, unless you are maxed combat, and you can't really like AFK at all. The next area utilizes all 3 shaman, however you still kill them one at a time, and are also still focusing the Eastern respawn shaman. The way this works can be tricky to set up. However, once in the right place, it can be farmed for hours with very little risk if you are crashed. But note, I did this on stream for over 60 hours and was only crashed a total of 5 times. Collect all the shaman and wait for them to jump to you while you are in the eastern portion of the encampment. With the Eastern Shaman mark, make sure you kill him prior to running all the way around the rubble. That way he spawns and you can move along the southern portion of the burning trash without worrying about having the other aggroed shamans attack you. When the marked shaman dies, move to the northern portion and wait till it spawns so it blocks the other 2 shaman from rounding the corner. Also make sure to mark this tile as it is the safe spot for this method, but as well it is the cannon spot for another method that we will talk about later. If you want to, you can mark 2 tiles to the west to put your cannon down, but it only single shots the shaman that you're killing, and it also tends to pull in the baby shamans, or the baby lizards, which is rather annoying. In my opinion, this is the safest method for a hardcore, as you can see the entrance of the encampment, as well as anyone who crashes you. You take no damage if done properly. If you are crashed, you risk nothing, as the crasher would only be pulling the shaman away from you. Thirdly, as we upgrade our sweat status to using 1 alt, have your alt gather the northern and eastern shaman and have them jump on you on this tile. It is advised that you bring enough food to just eat through the pound damage. That way the shaman will stack on top of each other and you can safe spot easier. One important thing to note, shaman will walk over the baby lizards. However, the purple Barneys do mess with their walking path, often messing up the safe spot. This being said, just wait for the purple guys to despawn before moving your alt to the final location here. For true gamer status, have your alt tag the 2 lizards level 60-something and 50-something to have them also aggroed to the alt, round the corner and stay on that tile. If done correctly, the baby lizards and big lizards will be stuck, allowing you to kill the southern shaman all willy-nilly. Now, as for your positioning for your hammer hunter, be very careful to not extend too far, as you can easily grab the attention of the further safe-spotted shaman. Mark these tiles as they are in line of sight. If you stepped over, it will ruin the safe spot. Equip your best range gear and pull the southern shaman and get back to this spot. You are free to kill it with my iron, Indihide rangers, and a baby crystal bow. With the cannon, I averaged 81 shamans per hour. That is more shamans per hour than maxed Shazian ranged gear, 99 range and dragon darts, and a blowpipe in the temple. For some. Because you got to move around and stuff. To allow you more time, make sure you turn on your frames per second control on RuneLite and set your FPS to 1. It will increase your AFK time to around 20 to 25 minutes. Do this specifically only for your alt. That way you don't have to worry about touching the screen every 6 minutes. The next method is very impractical, but it's quite easy to set up once you understand how to do it. If going for max efficiency, you will not have time to loot, and it's a massive money dump, and you need a maxed combat alt. However, we don't care. Have your maxed combat alt kill and red X stall the Eastern Shaman. This is not a guide on how to red X, however, for simple understanding, drop an item on its tile, move 2 tiles away, and during the respawn time of the Shaman, click to pick up the item, and before the item is picked up, click on your house options. If done right, he will spawn and not move. Take your second alt and hug the southern wall, attack the southern Shaman, but do not kill him. Safe spot him using the same tiles as before during the cannon/one alt method. Keep the southern Shaman safe spotted / aggroed to your alt while red Xing the northern guy at the same time. So kill the northern guy, and during his respawn time, red X stall him on this specific square, which will allow you to keep the southern Shaman safe spotted and aggroed to your alt, and also red X that same exact Shaman. Meanwhile, on your Hammer Hunter, walk to this tile and don't move. You are 8 tiles away, and you can now attack and kill either Shaman. The benefits is you don't have to wait for respawn timers like you do with the previous cannon method and the one alt method, but you also use no potions except for a range if you want. You can loot during this method if you only attack one at a time. You don't really want to move out of its position if either Shaman are attacking you, or I guess not attacking you, but drawn to your attention, as it sometimes moves them off their red X tile. This is what I was shown. However, we can up our sweat meter a bit. If you drop your cannon on this tile and then walk under it, you can literally shit all over them, upping your kills per hour to nearly 200 in max gear. It's insane. I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you made it this far in the video, can you tell me your favorite apple color? And also join us live on Twitch. We do a bunch of fun stuff there, and people often say that I am good to look at.